You guys. Aren't these cute? Aren't these so cute? I got more rose pens. Yes, they're all pens. And then I have some of these pens too. So I'm going to do some mic brushing. You can't see it's down here, but I hope that it's nice. And I'm going to attempt to make some of these sounds too. I don't know if this is going to go well, but we're going to try it out, okay? So just bear with me. Oh, this blue is so pretty. Okay, so today I am answering questions, and I'm going to also give you some interesting facts about me that you probably don't know, just because why not, right? I have gotten a couple emails about questions. Sorry about my voice. I'm getting over being sick, and I'm going to attempt to do this video the best that I can, okay? So bear with me. And then I might be doing some hand movements as well. We'll see. I don't want to do too much because then I'll get distracted. Okay, so we are going to start with an email from one of my #1 subscribers, Zach. He's been here basically from the beginning, and he orders the most custom ASMR videos, and you guys have seen them. A lot of the photo shoot role plays that I do, they are just Zach ordering them and asking me to make them public. How amazing is that, right? So we're going to start with his question that he emailed me. He says, how long does it take for you to make a role play video? So this is an interesting question because it could vary from 2 hours to 8 hours depending on how much I have to do for the role play, if I've ever done the role play before, and how prepared I am. If you guys aren't aware, all of my role plays are improv. So I never have a script. So sometimes I have to do it a few times. Other times it's just boom, first time through with minimal cuts and edits, which is absolutely crazy. And that's, that's a good day. But it varies from 2 to 8 hours, set up, do the video, and then tear down, then edit. Next question. I'd like to know what to do to start an ASMR channel or fan page. So to start an ASMR channel, I've seen a lot of channels blow up just from using a phone and the camera and the mic from the phone, actually. Like, you don't really need a lot. I mean, there are ASMR artists out there that go above and beyond. I don't think I will ever use an actual camera unless the Lord tells me to. But I really I use a phone and a device that plugs into my phone. So you can go the cheap route and you can just set up a phone anywhere and do little triggers, and sometimes those are the best. I'm not gonna lie. I love the sound and the audio of older phones. I don't know why. And I like, because I'll do voice messaging. I don't know if you guys have ever done this. Use voice messaging on Facebook Messenger. That's how I communicate with people, because I live in the middle of nowhere. My phone never works. So I have Wi-Fi and I just use Messenger to talk to everybody. Wi-Fi calling doesn't even work. Okay, so I use voice message because it's just so much easier. I'm doing stuff around the house and my daughter and I will voice message back and forth. The audio in that is one of my favorite. I had my daughter send me water sounds through it, and it sounded so good. So anyways, simple as that, just your phone. And then a fan page, I am not gonna lie, I have no idea. I'm not big on fan pages, mostly because I follow the Lord and the commandments, and the first commandment is do not have any idols. So to me, having a fan page is idolizing somebody. So that's just not for me personally, so I don't know how to do that. Do you have any advice about something called tingle immunity? I actually don't get tingles. So I have no idea. I've only gotten tingles a few times, and I mostly only get them if it's like a negative response. So like nails on a chalkboard, it gives me chills just thinking about it in a negative way. Isn't that wild? So I'll hear a sound like fabric scratching. I cannot do it. It gives me like chills and tingles, but I don't think it's the same kind of tingles that you get in a positive experience. However, there was one video recently and I got good tingles, and I was shooketh, and I told them, I was like, you just gave me tingles, I never get tingles. So that was pretty cool. Thank you so much, Zach, for your questions. Now I am going to go ahead and give a fun fact, interesting fact, and then we're going to go to the questions that you guys have for me. But first, let's just take a deep breath and let's just like relax together. Let's just breathe, okay? Take a minute. Sometimes I'm wired today. I'm excited about today. And I have to go get my kids soon. So I don't want to focus on the time. I want to be in the moment with you guys, okay? Let's be in the moment. All right, interesting fact about me that leads into one of the questions. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm kind of obsessed with Jesus. I'm just putting that out there because it goes along with this question, and because I want people to never question if I'm a Christian or not. And by Christian, I mean a true Christ follower. Like, I follow the word, I follow God, I do what he asks, even when I don't want to. Okay, so the question I got was, what do you think happens to us after we die, and do you think we are alone in the universe? So I very much believe that we go to heaven or we go to hell, and what determines that is us. So let me elaborate just a tiny bit. I won't go too far with it. Is God never damns anyone to hell. We go there voluntarily. And if you're not following Christ, you're following Satan. And I don't believe that we are alone in the universe. I strongly believe, and not just believe, I know. And I know that's a bold statement, but there's a very good reason for it. I absolutely know that you are not alone in this universe, and you are either surrounded and following demons, or you are surrounded and following the Holy Spirit. So I will leave it with that. Next, interesting fact. I actually love creating sounds for ASMR videos, but I don't like watching or listening to them because I get bored and then I get annoyed sometimes. But I can do this forever because it's so mindful and it's very grounding, right? But if I were to watch somebody just do this, I couldn't do it for more than like 30 seconds. No joke. Next question. Were you a party girl back in the day? Not really. I've never really been a party girl. Yes, I've gone to parties, but I've never really been a party girl. I was always made fun of, like, by my parents too, because I never really did anything. I went to work, I came home, and I did school, and I just kind of hung out in my room and hung out with some friends, but I never really partied. Does that make sense? And then I ended up marrying very young at like 20, 21, I think 20. And then I had my first kid, my son, at 21. And then I had my daughter at 23. And then I got divorced at like 24. And I'm 36 now. So no, I haven't really had any time to party. But I did go through a phase where I kind of like fell off, and I went through some mental health stuff, but I would not count that as partying. Next question from the same person. What's your music playlist sound like? You seem like a punk rocker or house dance music. That's a good guess, because I used to listen to metal and like punk rock. Now I do not. Here's what I'll do. I'll go to my YouTube music playlist and I will show you. So here are all the songs I listen to right now. I am open to suggestions, but they have to be Christian, because it's been a journey trying to find music, and following Christ There you go. Following Christ, like, it really does change your perspective on things, and you see things and feel things differently. Though I really enjoyed metal music before, I can't listen to it now. Even Christian metal, I'm just not a huge fan of anymore, because I associate that with like how I was before, and it's not good. Like, I actually get anxious. So yeah, but that's my new playlist. Like I said, it's been a journey, because I used to think Christian music was so lame and so boring, and I've had so many conversations with God, and I would listen to YouTube music, and I'm like, God, why? I'm not trying to fall asleep. I'm like, I need upbeat Christian music. And I even like put a short on my other YouTube channel, and I was like, baby Christian here, does anybody have any recommendations for Christian music, like upbeat Christian music? And I got a lot of feedback. I actually got a lot of people that responded, so that was cool. And then last question from the same person, do you go hunting? I don't personally, but I would. I probably would. All right, next interesting fact. Oh, I forgot I added this. Like, I made this list a while ago. So I like cars, okay? I like to watch drag racing. I like to watch NASCAR. I like anything that comes car. But my favorite thing to watch, and something I wish I could learn, is drifting. I want to go to a drift event so bad. I think that would be so fun. Like, I get chills when I watch drifting videos, because to me it's like cars dancing in a sense. Oh, especially when you have a car that's behind another car and you don't see them until they like come out, and they're like, oh, gets me every time. So that's an interesting fact. I love drifting. All right, next question. Do you like doing clicky up close whispers? I personally don't. I don't think. I do try to do some up close videos, because even I enjoy those, because they're just comforting and they're relaxing, and they really help me like decompress. And you know, sometimes when I am a little overwhelmed, it's like, okay, breathe. But clicky whispers, I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I do watch somebody that does clicky whispers, but I can't watch them for long, because I'm like, it's too much. You know who does the best videos, like up close, when they go up close? Gentle whispering. I'm always gonna say it. She's my favorite ASMR artist. Highly recommend her. All right, next question. Do you play any musical instruments? Oh, this is such a great question. So I used to play the flute, and I was first chair for a while in middle school. And I do not know how to read music now, but I did recently learn how to play like Happy Birthday on the piano and Happy Birthday on the guitar. So I'm open to learning a musical instrument anytime, but I do not actively play one all the time. Okay, next interesting fact. Let's find another question first. Okay. I used to and still do enjoy dirt biking and four-wheeling. I got a dirt bike a while ago, and I shared it on here, and then I ended up getting rid of it because my body, I have an autoimmune disease. I'm healed, but I had to get rid of it because at the time I wasn't super following God, and I wasn't healed, and my body just couldn't handle it. So I'm kind of sad I got rid of it though, because I miss it so much. Next question. Aside from ASMR and work, how else do you spend your time? Okay, this is another great question. So I spend majority of my time, I kid you not, with God. Actually reading the Word, trying to understand the Word. Right now I'm trying to understand the end times, but more of like what it really means to follow Christ and what it really means to not follow Christ, you know, and trying to study that so that I can share it on my other channel. So I actually spend a lot of my free time working, and then something I do for fun is photography. So I'll go out and get pictures, and then I'll edit pictures. That is something I actually really, really do enjoy. And I think that's one of my interesting facts is I enjoy editing pictures more than I enjoy editing videos because I can be more creative with my pictures. Maybe I'll show you guys some, like even just with myself. I'll just because I during the winter I can't really get outside and I'm like I want to edit. I'm like, okay, let's take some pictures and then let's edit just because I want to edit. I love it. So that's something that I do. And then I play with my dogs. I train my dogs and what else? My kids. I have a lot of fun with my kids doing random activities. So, yeah. Then let's do another interesting fact. While I'm looking, let's do some mic brushing with this cute little guy. And then brush your face. Brush your face. Okay. This one's kind of obvious because I talk about it quite a bit, but I love hiking. I could literally walk for forever. Like, I'm not kidding. I love walking. If I could do any kind of exercise all the time, hiking. Anywhere. Honestly. That's why, like, winters aren't the best because I feel so isolated and I feel kind of, like, stuck. And then I end up, like, doing workouts and then I just feel sore. But yeah, I love hiking so much. Next question. If you were a bird, which one would you be? We're gonna have to do some research, okay? Because hear me out. There's this one bird, and I hope I still have a picture of this because that would be absolutely incredible. The bird that sounds like my dog Fen looks like this bird. This is the bird I would be. The shoebill stork. And then I'll try to show you the side-by-side of my dog Fen next to this bird. Now, let me explain. My dog Fen is a husky. He's 100% purebred red husky, but the shelter that I got him at had to give him so many flea baths that it ruined his skin. So he can't grow fur, like, at all. He still has some fur, but it makes him look so funky, right? But he has this face when he's sitting. It looks just like the shoebill bird. So that's the bird that I choose. That's funny. But yes, that I'm excited to show it too. Okay. Next. Last. This is the last interesting fact. I actually like fishing and I like the woods. I love the woods. So aside from like hiking, I just love being in nature. I love being in the woods. I like fishing. I used to fish at my grandma's pond when I was a kid. She lived on 18 acres and she had woods and a pond, and that was my favorite place to be. And we had these what is it called, like these poles that we would put our fishing poles on, and we would sit there and just like watch, and I would like walk around the pond and walk around the woods until I hear like the rattling of the pole. So then I'd go and I'd reel in the fish and then I'd let it back into the pond, mostly catfish. So yeah. All right, last question. How long have you watched ASMR? Oh, I've been watching ASMR for like 10 plus years. I just started doing ASMR a little over 2 years ago because it really helped me through trauma therapy. But I noticed ASMR was something I really gravitated towards to help me sleep, and it did help me also through a lot of rough patches that I was going through. So, yeah. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, please put them down below in the comments. I'm losing my voice, so perfect timing. So sorry. I am glad that I did the video though, and I didn't wait because I was definitely in the mood to do it. I didn't really get to use these. Maybe we'll do like a specific video for these because I like them and I like the sounds. And tell me something about you. Oh, there's a video idea. What if I read a very interesting fact about all of my subscribers. If you think that's a great idea, please put down something very interesting about yourself and I will read it in a video. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to sign off because my voice is basically gone. I appreciate you so much. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you again soon.